Hello everybody, it's HD Foxer here. I'm trying new controls for this. I'm using the keyboard, which allows me to roll now, apparently. This is going to be interesting because I'm not using the mouse. I'm also using a plane that I actually did not know that I had. I'm wondering... this thing has rockets. Nice. Okay, anyway, I'm hoping that the microphone quality is better. Although I'm going to be kind of surprised if it is, considering what I did. Yeah, this is significantly harder. Whoosh. Anyway, I got myself a new headset because I wanted to be able to do stuff like when Modern Warfare 3 comes out. I wanted to do that on the I wanted to do it on the Xbox 360 instead of the PC. Because I didn't know if it was going to have the same issues that, wow, this is really difficult. I should definitely have a controller for this, using the simulation mode. I mean, I'm used to it whenever I used to do flight simulators from a long time ago, but using the keyboard whatnot right now is kind of difficult because I haven't done it in so long, plus I've gotten used to the mouse. Anyway, I got myself a new headset. It's the Turtle Beach X41s. Come on, damn it. And, anyway, and it's not necessarily, you know, properly capable of working with a computer, pretty much. Like, as long as you have an optical out or SPDIF out, you can pretty much do it, but you will not be able to use the microphone. So that aspect kind of sucks. So I went to Radio Shack, and I shouldn't say I went to Radio Shack. Basically, I went and typed in to see if there was anything that you could use, like if you could basically just use an adapter to plug the yeah, this is gonna be kind of boring with how I'm just pretty much circling around like that. Whoa, let's get up high. Anyway, I was hoping I could just use the adapter, and I found out that Turtle Beach actually supplies an adapter by themselves that work with it. But I didn't feel like paying like $10, $20 for shipping just for, you know, a little cable that I could pretty much make myself for pretty much free. So I went to Radio Shack to see if I can pretty much just find the adapters so I didn't have to really do anything. I could just buy an adapter for like $4 or $5. Ended up spending almost like $80 pretty much on stuff that I really did not need. I ended up buying a studio mic with I think it's called a KLX. I forget what the actual studio mics use as connectors, but I bought one of those and a adapter for it that lets it pretty much work with the computer. It goes through USB. So I was like, okay, I'll use that. So I hooked it all up, and it was okay. Audio quality was very good, probably like 10 times better than what this is right now. And it didn't make my voice all high-pitched either. But pretty much, it was too quiet. Like, it'd be like if I was going like, "Hi guys, what you doing? Rawr, I can't hear you. Yeah, I bet you can't hear me either." Yeah. It was like that quiet. So I went and searched. Oh god, I should not have done that. So I went and searched for, you know, software which would automatically let me, you know, boost the microphone, because the USB thing did not come with any method of being able to boost. Like, you can't even use the boost in the actual thing. Oh god. Yeah, I'm doing horrible with this. So does G still do landing gear? Yes, it does. I think it's got big ass tires. Anyway, I want to go and use that, and I just couldn't do it. So I said screw it. So I had also bought several adapter cables and whatnot for this thing has powerful guns. As long as you hit them, it's powerful. Does this thing have a tail gunner too? It does. No, I don't think it does. Anyway, I bought several adapters in hopes that I could make my own, and it turns out that every single one of those adapters worked. Whoa. The downfall of it was the way that I was wanting to make the cables, the way that Turtle Beach is set up is that you have the microphone, I forget what the proper term is, the microphone split, and you have the, the chat split, as in you can, it does the chat and the, or I should say the chat audio from like teammates speaking to you and whatnot, and the mic all in one cable. Kind of like how if you were having cables for like your cell phone that let you listen to music, and then whenever you get a phone call, you it has a built-in mic, so you're able to talk. Something kind of like that. So I was wanting to make it because I know that the Turtle Beach website has a cable that automatically splits it for you, which is really awesome, and that's what I was hoping to be able to make. So I set out and got the cables for it. I wonder if there's like, I don't think there's any way to control. Yeah, there's no way to control my rudder. Damn it. Anyway, got the stuff. So I bought the parts for it, which technically they will let me do it if I wanted to. Pretty much, I don't want to destroy the cable that came with this in case I want to take it back. So I didn't cut into it, but the adapter that I need to be able to, to cut into to actually do it, Radio Shack doesn't carry, and it's the only place around here that really sells cables, like reliable cables. So I'm screwed out of that. What I could do is I need a pair of stereo, because these things should use a 2.5 millimeter, which is like your older cell phone connector or headphone microphone connector. 3.5 is what normal headphone jacks are. So in order to plug into the computer, it requires a 3.5. So instead of grabbing or tearing apart the cable that I have now, I could just go and get a stereo cable and cut one end off, and then I have, the stereo. I have a line for audio and a line for the mic. The downside of this, though, is that that's one cable. It'll still be stuck in one cable, so I'd still have to split it into two separate cables, so one could be used as a line, or I should say as the audio, and then the other one goes into the microphone jack on the back of the computer. What I was wanting, or I should say that's pretty much what I was wanting to do. And technically, yes, the splitter that I had already got does that. It does it very well, except for it makes things very staticky. Like I can't really hear it, but it's probably going to be staticky already as it is anyway. But with the line in, or the split that I had, it was already, or I should say, it was really staticky, because the way the splitter worked was it was splitting both ends. Like it was making microphone go to the same connector on both plugs, and audio was coming in from both plugs. So the audio that I was hearing was staticky, and the microphone itself was staticky. So I figured, okay, well I know that works, so I just unplugged the splitter, and I just plugged the adapter that makes it go from 2.5 to 3.5, just plugged that directly into my mic, and that's what I'm using now. So it works, the microphone works. Something that kind of caught me off guard is that these things here have a built-in microphone pass-through, so I can hear myself talking while I'm, playing the game. So I don't have to worry about, streaming into the mic or anything, and which is nice. But it kind of caught me off guard because I thought I had left the setting turned on by Windows audio properties to say, oh, well, listen to the microphone through, the speakers. So I was going crazy figuring out why it was stuck on, and then I remembered, oh, wait, it has a pass-through. But I thought it was something that could be turned off and was only done through the Xbox. but luckily it's not, so it's kind of nice. So yeah, I got, 7.1 surround sound going on. I mean, I don't think it really works with this game because it's a really old game, but I mean it does work with movies. I tested it out on Captain America today. Yes, that movie's not out yet, so where did I get it? Kind of like how Seamus, or no, not Seamus, it was Paragon Nova, how he imported, oh no, what was it? Paragon Nova or was it Seamus? I forget who did the Captain America Let's Play. I think it was Seamus. Yes, I think it was Seamus. He pretty much imported the game from overseas, and that's what I did with the movie. So I don't technically have, like, I got it in Blu-rays, but I don't have a Blu-ray burner, a Blu-ray drive, and I don't have a Blu-ray player or a PS3. So I had to go to a friend's house and plugged it into his Blu-ray drive, and I basically ripped it to a file that I could